I hate this narrative. I hate this narrative that Endrick was a flop. Because if you actually watch ball, you realize that he's completely the opposite of what a flop is. The main thing people see of Endrick, when you think about Endrick and Real Madrid, he's a flop. He didn't play him, this and that. Um, if you actually look into everything, I did it. I added all his minutes played because matches doesn't matter. You can play every match of the season from coming off the bench and have 12 minutes or have 38 minutes. You can play a minute each game and have 38 matches played. Endrick, I did though. If you include Copa del Rey, if you include La Liga and Champions League, he played 847 minutes. That's 9 games. He's played 9 games last season. If you add minutes into total, and he scored 7 goals in all across all competitions. 1 Champions League, I think 5 in Copa del Rey, and the rest in La Liga. How is that a flop? I don't get this narrative that he's a flop. He barely played. Endrick barely played, and I always defend Endrick because the second he got into the Super, I think I forgot the Super Cup match. Actually, did he play in the Super Cup match? I'm trying to remember. No, I think this was the opener of the Champions League. But if you, I remember because Endrick is what Madrid need, a proper number 9. And he's not giving the chances. Gonzalo, sure, he got chances in the Club World Cup. Endrick was hurt, but even now, Gonzalo Garcia is getting something late on time, 80 minutes. I don't think he's started yet for Real this season at all. But Endrick, you just know he's nowhere to be seen, and now he's going on loan in January. You have this star talent in the bench just rotting there. Maybe Chavi, he's getting the treatment what Arda Güler had last season. And I wouldn't be surprised if Endrick, wherever he goes out of his mind and pops off and does his thing. Because he is a really good striker, and he's young, and he deserves minutes. He deserves to play. I've always said it. I said if he had the exact same minutes played as Lamine Yamal, Endrick would be one of the top strikers in the world. People must say I'm deluded, but if you actually watch Endrick play, he's fast. His shooting is incredible. He's built. He's pacey. You need someone like that. Every time Endrick's played, every time he had the ball, you can see that 100%. He has a chance of creating something, a goal, a shot on target, or something, because that's just the way how he is. That's how he plays. A 9. Madrid don't really have a 9. They haven't had one. Even if you don't want to count Joselu, who's a bench, your last 9 was Benzema. You haven't really had anything since then. Bellingham with the Champions League winning season as a false 9, and then Mbappe coming in and he's not a 9. And I've always wanted to see like an Mbappe, Endrick, whoever on the right. Madrid you can have a proper right. Brahim Diaz will play on the right. He's for me a cam. You would have Arda Güler, but I like him more in the midfield. You have a Franco, but for me he's shown his, you can 100% see what he can do, but he's not there yet. So but he's getting minutes. And then you have Rodrygo, who doesn't want to play on the right. So Madrid don't have a right winger. They have 2 proper number 9s, Gonzalo and Endrick, they don't use. And you have 3 left wingers that want to play left wing. It's just it's just annoying to have that for Real Madrid. I mean, you have Franco's proper right winger, but he has to adjust things yet. You don't have a guaranteed starter, if you want to say, as in the right wing. For me, he's just not there yet. It's just this narrative. Let me go to this screen here. 353. I did the math wrong, but whatever. 353 minutes in La Liga, only 1 goal in La Liga instead of the. And then can I switch leagues here? Champions League. Oh, is this only changed for that? No way. I did it on my phone. That's why I didn't know you couldn't do it on. No way you can check his stats. Maybe here. Couple of does it show stats? No way. I'll just show it from my phone from the screen then. I have the screenshots here. But this, like I said, this narrative that he's a flop, he's not a flop. He was not a flop. So last season's Real Madrid, right here, In total, yeah, you know, this might seem bad. Actually, I can actually pop it up here. He has 22 matches playing La Liga, 1 goal. He's a flop. Oh, he's terrible. He did nothing for Real Madrid. Oh, I'm wrong screen. He did nothing for Real Madrid. 22 matches and only 1 goal. 353 minutes played. That adds up to what? What? Like 5 games? 4? Out of 22 matches, he played 4 or 5 games. Maybe 6. If I know I'm not doing the, but in total, he has 9 games played for Real Madrid, minute wise. Make it make sense. They're calling someone bad because of course it's like the generic people. They just see matches played, 1 goal. Oh, he's a flop. He's terrible. He's not playing the 90 minutes in those 22 matches, let alone playing 80, 70, 60 minutes. It's just I just hate that narrative. I really do. Oh look, he's played 2 games right here. May 18th and May 14th. Rest did not play. Gotta go previous. Here is when he got minutes. I wonder, does it say when he got subbed in? Here, but here or probably matches like 20 minutes, maybe. Oh, right here, perfect. Minutes played, 9 minutes, 64 minutes, 32 minutes, 29 minutes, 13 minutes. So let alone let's say these 4 right here. 64, 32, 29, 13, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are 5 games right there. And if you want to add them all up, those are like what? 2 games in total, minute-wise. 5 games, but he really basically played 2 full 90s. 3, maybe. I'm terrible at math, but that's how it is. Like, it's just this narrative there. And this is Champions League, but I don't know why it's not popping up there, so I'm just popping up my phone here. Champions League 360. You can't really see it because of the glare. I'll just read. 360 minutes played, 5 goals in 6 matches. Matches wise, 360. Let's go by the way. I'm pretty sure he played in most of it. I'm not sure if the math adds up to that. Actually, let me just search it up. 360 many soccer games is 360 minutes. So it is 4 games. So he's played 6 matches, but technically minute-wise, he played 4 games. So he's actually scoring better than his goal time ratio. Like make it make sense. People call this guy a flop, but he's performing better than minutes playing. Like this narrative is just terrible, man. I always defend Endrick, and here he has 134 minutes played in Champions League. People will only look at his 9 matches. Only look at his 9 matches, 1 goal. He played 9 Champions League matches and only scored 1 goal. Oh, he's a flop. 134 minutes played. That's like what, a game and a half? So he played a game and a half minute wise and had 1 goal. That's not a flop. You can, like I said before, you can play every single game of the season and still only have 38 minutes played. Like, make it make sense. And now this season, I don't think he's played at all. He hasn't played at all. Yeah, I'll always defend Endrick. For me, he's such a talent, and Madrid they're not using him. They're not using Endrick, and it's a shame because he is. Like, if you watch those games that he's played, he shows why he deserves to be in this team. Madrid Sterling for number 9. Gonzalo Garcia, you're not giving him barely any minutes, and then you have Endrick, who's just rotting in the bench. He had injuries, but let's see how many minutes Gonzalo's played. I do like Gonzalo, not bashing him. I've actually in the Castilla, he had an amazing season in the Castilla, and I was like, bro, I want Madrid to use him. Something similar to like a Juan Milatasa back in 2022, I think. I was like, I want to see a Juan Milatasa. Even before that, I liked Borja Moriel, but he's whatever in Getafe now. But Gonzalo, he had an amazing season. He has scored 20-something goals for the Madrid Castilla B team, whatever you guys want to say. And then you can probably due to minute. I think he's 100% played more, like 60 minutes here, 90. He's played. Oh, those are. Oh, never mind. Those are international. But he's played 95 minutes. He's played one whole match. You know, people are like 6 matches, no goals. He's basically played just one match. Out of those 6 matches played, he literally did play one match in total. So it's just a bad narrative, and he is such a good player. You can see from his Castilla season last year, he had 36 games, 25 goals. He was such a key reason for Madrid Castilla last year, and Madrid a bunch of other Chama was in that lineup. Alex Jimenez, Diego Lorenzo Aguado. I'm trying to think of players off the top of my head at the academy last year. Um, I know I'm forgetting something, but it's, I want to see his. Can I see his minute was? Like doesn't show here. I want to see from last season, but I don't think it does. Oh, I mean, I think they're counting the Clover Cup as this season. So how many La Liga? So oh no, this is La Liga though. Oh, but either way, um, that's what people's always gonna say. Like you can't call Endrick a flop. You can't because he has 9 games, 7 goals, minute wise. Like players you can call flop. Anthony, United. You know the big name players like Florian Wirtz, if you want to say, because those players are playing basically full 90 minutes almost every week, and and they should be not in their peak, but in the height of their career, just right there because you're playing good in the season before in whatever team, and now you're in there, and then this is basically where you're gonna be for a majority of your life, like career wise, joining the next big team, United or Liverpool, whatever, and you have to perform. But these are just youngsters straight getting into the team, and they're performing better than their minutes average, and that's what people don't realize. So I always defend these Madrid youngsters because people just love to hate.